Good morning
Good morning, everybody. This is Monday morning.
with Merle and Patti.
Yay.
She's Merle, I'm Patti, and it's Monday morning, at least in Pacific Coast time. So thank you for joining us, whatever time zone it is for you. We meet here every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, where we talk about all things relationship. Improving when you may have, finding when you want or don't have, and everything in the middle.
Yes. I'd like to be brilliant.
Yes. And that's a brilliant, yeah. So today we thought, what is the scariest time of year for a lot of people? Again, whether in relationships, old relationships, new relationships, and especially people not in relationships, because it's a harder time. It's the holidays. Whatever holidays you celebrate, we get into it now with Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, all those times that Kwanzaa, that lead Yule, mine, that lead itself to people who are in relationships. But again, new relationships are, what do? Do you take them home to mom yet? Is it not time? Do you get them a present? You came up with some really great questions and things, right?
I did. I've read them on. Hi, Tanya. Like, when is it? If you're dating someone, should you add them to your gift or to your what do you call them? Greeting cards.
Oh, your greeting cards.
So, but actually, I think what causes the most problems is because in modern families are fractured and rejoined in various different ways. So there are second and third marriages. There are children from every single one of them. And it can be very awkward. Or sometimes it's one marriage, one set of kids, but there's still two sets of grandparents. And everybody, I don't know Karen Whitney.
Yes, you do.
I know Karen.
I'm trying to be quiet and unnoticeable here. Just hi.
I'm so easily distracted. But I think it's really important to note that I have a niece that is dating somebody, and the person she's dating has been married before and has had a girlfriend before. And
shocking.
So the situation came up that, of all things, actually, not only does he have a child with his ex-wife, but he is kind of like the adopted parent of this second girlfriend that he had, because he had relationship for like about 5 years or something, long enough for a child to become attached, and for him to become attached to the child. Well, somebody like that cares so much has got to be a kind of interesting guy to know. He doesn't want to just say, oh, I'm no longer with this woman, goodbye, kid. So what does that do with the current person that's dating, my niece? How do you react to that? What happens when he wants to see his ex's kid? What happens when he talks to his ex about his kid? What happens when he talks to his old girlfriend? All those things are really interesting questions. And I have a client that just goes absolutely bonkers whenever her boyfriend talks to his ex, his ex, and he absolutely claims there's nothing there, and she doesn't care. She wants him to rip her out of his life and never see her again or talk to her. My niece said to her boyfriend, I don't want you to use me to replace anyone in your life. I would like you to add me to your life, but there's no reason to replace anyone else. Those people that have had relationships with you need to continue to have relationships with you. And I thought that was, I feel that way, and I have said that about children. I think children of new relationships get totally disregarded in a very unrespectful way. Because anybody that has children, the children come with the person. But to have that maturity and vision to see that even old exes have a place in your life, and that you don't, jealousy is highly overrated. It's definitely not needed. And I suspect that 90% of the jealousy that is felt by people in this world is unfounded.
Yeah.
And it's so destructive.
Yeah, it's not going to help your relationship. It's not going to want to make to stay with you. You can't see them. It's like, ugh, why would they want to be with you? And just figure out, I'm friends with my exes, and it's just like, if it's somebody you cared about enough to be boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, or whatever that was, why would you all of a sudden hate them unless they did something bad? So just rearrange what that relationship is. I would want my currents to be friends with their exes just as I am. I wouldn't ever have a problem with that with my husband. I've certainly met my husband's ex-wife. He's got a daughter, of course. And it's fine. People are funny. But again, holidays get a little tricky, so you got to discuss and figure out who gets who where.
And it's all right to share. It's all right to go one Christmas, one Thanksgiving to one family and to another one the other time. All of these things can be figured out and given, you know, just don't make it a big thing. Don't make it an emotional thing. I know, don't take it personal.
Our answer to everything
is don't take it personal. Right, everybody out there is doing the best they can. And in a way, if you can help other people feel better and make it easier for them, that's a great way to make it easier for yourself.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. And I also want to talk about a little bit, because a lot of people who listen to us, we just finished a workshop for single women looking for love, is people who aren't in a relationship and they start feeling bad around the holidays. There in two ways. One, a lot of people aren't near their family, so they don't have somewhere to go. And years ago, gosh, 20 plus years ago, I just realized though I had fairly close family, we didn't get together that much. I had so many people here from all parts of the world that didn't have a place to go. I actually started my own. I called it Orphan Christmas, I think, or Orphan Easter. We still do it. Most people are not
Christmas.
Orphans anymore. I have 50, 60 people every holiday. Again, that create your own tribe, create your own family, create your own.
That's what I did.
So it's okay if you show up and you don't have that person on your shoulder, you're not a boyfriend or girlfriend. Hey, maybe you'll meet them. Start your own orphan holiday or Thanksgiving. I'm sure almost every one of you know somebody else who maybe doesn't have something to do on that day. Go out to dinner. Just you and your friend. Let's go to a dinner and movie. Don't sit home and mope. Get out.
Right.
And the other thing to discuss about is if you do have those parents and family you go to, and they're wondering why you aren't bringing somebody home. That's an interesting one too. It's like, how did you get married? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Why aren't you bringing somebody back?
You just at family. Here's the thing to do. Is listen and don't talk. Don't answer people back. There are old stuff that you have from when you were a kid that you get baited by so easily. And your parents have a vision of you that's 20 years ago. And they haven't updated lately. And you're ready to absolutely slaughter them. So,
it's bad to kill during the holidays.
Yes, definitely. Not during the holidays. So just listen don't get baited. If you can remember one thing during the holidays that will make it so much more pleasant, it is to not talk so much. Don't answer. Just listen and agree and enjoy.
Yeah, and create your own whatever it is. You know, it's like, thanks, Mom. Yes, yes. Great turkey. You know, that distraction thing. It really works. And then again, if you're looking for love, set your sights next year. You're going to have somebody, and you will. She thinks it's within 2 years. I think it's within 1 year. When you really want somebody, when you really set your intention.
I like to give leeway.
2 years or less. But again, we are both believers and we create our own life. We are both believers in our manifestation as such. So again,
and for you people that say, oh, it's been 5 years, that's when you go back to do some interior work, because you're really not interested in finding somebody if you haven't within 5 years. And if you say, oh, yes, I am, then maybe you are now. So if you are now, start doing some interior work, which means work on yourself, make yourself happy, check yourself out to see how you're open and how you're not. But go to yourself first. You're the first line of defense against any future that you want.
Right. And whatever you've been doing for 5 years, do something different, because it's obviously not working.
Beautiful.
It's
well said.
Anything else, even the wrong
That's
thing else, will at least be different results.
Yes.
We get stuck in patterns.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's it. We have anything else to say?
No, I think we've said it all. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving this week for all our Equal American friends. I know we have friends all over the place, but
hello, Amanda, I love you.
Enjoy it whatever you do, and even if you stay home or with one friend, or you do see family, or it's a first date, you know, it's what you make it.
Yeah. And so make it fun, enjoy, and have compassion for those people that drive you crazy. Have compassion. It really helps.
You might drive them crazy too. 10 to 1 you do. It's funny, those finger points. Thank you. We are thankful that you guys listen in. You guys watch later. Share us with your friends.
Yes.
Please, you cannot friend me on Facebook on Patti Negri, but you can follow me, and you could like Patti Negri Psychic Medium, also Instagram and Twitter, and they all come together at pattinegri.com, where you can also sign up for my monthly newsletter for fun tips and hints once a month.
Beautifully said. Merle, I'm a singer at Relationship Miracle Worker. I don't have my book again, but you can get it on Amazon. It's called Cracking the Relationship Code. You can friend me on Facebook. So there.
She's better than me.
You can follow me. And I'm on everything else. If you want to go back for some old one of our videos, you can get it on Merle M. Singer /YouTube. Or YouTube/Merle M. Singer, one of those.
Google YouTube Merle Singer. Thank God for Google. Thank you for tuning in. Have a beautiful week ahead. Happy Thanksgiving, whatever you do.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And we'll see you next Monday.
Yay.
Bye. We didn't do that little clicky thing.